Hi, welcome back to Wine Mastery. We're just about to taste a wine which I hope is going to be really interesting. I'm really looking forward to tasting it. We can do it now. So let's have a look at the bottle first. Here we are. It's 8,000 Lakes. It's from the good old US of A, Washington State.
He hasn't even had a drink yet, and this is what we get. It's excitable, isn't it?
I am very excited. Well, the thing that I really like about Riesling is there's only about one, I think, in 30 or 40 that I managed to smell the petrol or the diesel effect. Yeah. And I really like that. I do like, because obviously the Rieslings can be sort of quite dry, can't they?
Yeah.
To sort of very sweet, actually.
Yeah, but it's nearly the equivalent of Pinot Noir in the white grape, in that it has so many different styles. Usually when you get in a grape, you would almost know what it is. But the Riesling or Riesling, however you want to pronounce it, can be a very unusual wine.
So here's a question which we will answer at the end of this video. Which is the second largest producer of Riesling wine?
Do you know the answer?
Yeah, of course I know the answer. You'll know the answer to the first one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no,
well, I believe Germany is number one.
Yes.
Okay. And at the end of the video, we will tell you. Well, I will, by the sound of it.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Right.
Okay. So Riesling it is, and again, I'll get back to where it should be Riesling or Riesling. There is a correct way of saying it. I keep forgetting. But
is there?
Yeah, it's one of our viewers actually was kind enough to us say, no, you should pronounce it this way, and I keep forgetting. But anyway,
we'll find out.
Yeah. So, shall we have a look at the colour?
Yes, do it. Let's do it, John.
Well, it's actually a nice colour, isn't it? It's sort of very yellowy, transitioning to sort of like a golden colour.
Yeah, I get that golden. Yeah.
And it's almost got like, I don't know if that's true or not, but it almost looks sweet. And I know that just because that's psychologically, I know that, there's a lot of reasons that's sweet.
Yeah, and I think it is because it is a little bit darker and more golden than a lot of white wines. That again is that I think I know what that's going to taste like, kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Shall I go on the nose?
Let's do it, John.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, I am so pleased.
That makes me smile.
Wow.
It's
diesel,
amazing.
petrol.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's really at you. Normally, I really have to. Am I imagining it, or is there a little bit of diesel?
Yeah.
But that is right in your face.
And it's always unusual, isn't it? Describing a Riesling or a wine just having that petrol-y smell, because it doesn't sound attractive, does it?
No, it doesn't.
If you say it smells like diesel, people are like, no, maybe I don't want to drink that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it can't be good for me if it's not.
But that's got that.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And you're right, it does come out and get you. There's no hostages
there, is there? Though, isn't it?
Yeah, on the back. After the petrol and the diesel, that's the predominant thing in there, and that really does grab you. And then the more delicacies is behind, like you say, that sweetness is there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, John, this is not happening for a long. That's making my mouth water.
Well, before we taste it, let me tell you how much this cost. Well, actually, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Here you go. $7.99. This was purchased from Majestic. If you buy 5 of the bottles with it can be the same one or a mixture of others. Then it drops down. It's $12.99 if you buy it on its own. $7.99 if you buy it as a match of 6.
$7.99 is a very good price.
But also, if you're buying 6, it is like a 38.9%. 38.49%.
You don't. I think we've said it. You don't have to go for a point. It could just be
38.5%.
Yeah, they don't have to be the 0.49 there either. But I know you're true to your word and you enjoy it. Thanks for that information, John. That's but $7.99 is already a good price.
Yeah, it is. That is a good price.
That's it. And we're just going to have a taste because my mouth is...
That's like 3 wines for the price of 1. You get that diesel to begin with, just like it smells. That's what goes onto the tongue and the mouth. And then that dissipates and it goes sweeter, a little bit more refreshing, and then that even smooths down into sort of I don't know, a more sort of slightly acidic.
For me, that is, I'll say right off, that is an interesting wine. That is an interesting wine. To take that to pieces, like you just said, initially, it has like a touch of honeyed sweetness, so that's probably what we were getting on the nose there.
Yeah.
But then becomes very, like you say, there's a lot of layers to this. I'm gonna have another little taste just to make sure I get them all. It's strange how that works, isn't it? Because that sweetness that you talk about, is the initial flavour at the front of your taste was the front of your mouth there. And then it dries out and becomes like nutty.
Yeah.
It's a nutty kind of...
And sort of raisiny as well.
Yes.
That
honey and that, I think that's the beginning. You get that and then it just changes. I'm having another taste of that.
Yeah, and for me now, just in terms of the length, I've not taken another sip, but still there's that sweetness, but not a sickly sweetness. It's just a nice sweetness, and the mouth is left quite fresh. It's not feeling coy or...
No, that's sugary kind of that they can do. That is definitely... the thing is, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying pulling it to pieces, but do I actually like it? That's the question.
Yeah, it's like it's a someone that's really into wine would like this. They would enjoy tasting this even if they didn't like it.
Yes.
Yeah? Where maybe someone that's just likes to drink wine while they're talking and they're not really sort of into tasting it or trying to dissect it, may not. They're either going to like it or not like it.
I think you're spot on with that one, because I think if some people were to smell that and taste it, I think it's a, I won't say niche, but it's definitely a style, isn't it? And I think that could quite easily be a love-hate thing.
Yeah.
That kind of, because on that nose, if you were to smell that, I mean, they are known for having petrol diesel smell, but that is quite in a league of its own. That is that. It could be petrol or diesel, it's that potent is that smell. But I like that. I do like it. This is one of these where I could spend, 10 minutes appreciating that nose.
Yeah.
And for it, I don't know, with all of the layers that go with it, it's a very, very interesting wine. It's a very to kind of to take to pieces to try and get in there. It's going to take. I don't know how to describe it. It's going to take not effort. That's the wrong word. It's going to be fun. Pulling it to pieces, finding what that is, and like we say, is that nutty? Is that raisin? Is that honey? Yeah,
it's a wine that requires focus and attention and concentration. It's sort of thing that I can imagine if I was given a glass of this and I was chatting to someone, at an event, and I took a taste, I'd want them to stop because my concentration would go to the wine. What am I tasting here? And I would switch off.
Yeah.
So it's not sort of the wine I would serve to friends where we're just having everyone's chatting together. If we would. Like you and I were together and this is really interesting wine and we're going to talk about it, definitely go for that.
Yeah.
Or indeed on my own, I just wanted to taste something different.
Yeah, I could see myself, it's like I say, sitting, appreciating and pulling that to pieces, finding each layer in there. But then that begs the question, would I have another glass of that? Because, after tasting thinking, right, that's that, blah, 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 and having the description, would I then go back for another glass? Because it's hard work.
Yeah, I think I would. I think I would go back for another glass. I'm not sure whether I'd go back for a third glass.
I could probably... Well, it depends. See when this one's gone, and we'll see from there how I would feel about it. Because it has... There's lots in there, and it's a strange one, because I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know whether I like it. Do you know that? It's that kind of... Oh, I must be liking it.
Yeah, it's almost like... academically you like it.
Yes. When you're looking at the work that's gone into that, what the winemaker has produced there is actually quite magnificent.
Yeah.
But it might just not be my style.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I would, if I was sort of sitting down with a friend with a bottle of wine, I think I could get through half a bottle of it.
I think it might, because of the length there as well, and it's quite heavy. It's quite a heavy white wine, and I do genuinely enjoy a heavy white wine. So, as we're drinking it, as we're getting down it, I think I think I'd want to carry on, because something else after that I would say would be boring.
Yeah.
If we like, for instance, the Pinot Grigio that we tasted a while ago, going from that to the Pinot Grigio might be a little bit, not holding its own, whereas that is holding its own. Impressive, John, impressive.
Okay, so let's scoring. That's sorry, not scoring. Pairing.
Oh, pairing. I've not even thought.
It's a difficult one to pair with in terms of food, but I'm thinking of going for something like a Thai dish.
Spot. Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. I think that would be absolutely cock on with a Thai dish. Nice bit of spiciness.
Yeah.
Those two together will just work beautifully. And I love Thai food. I do love Thai food. Cheese wise, I reckon it's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go with something blue. But something not quite so. Maybe something like Cashel blue, the Irish blue.
That's the name of your friend, isn't it?
It's Rochelle. If you're watching Rochelle. But yeah, Cashel blue is an Irish blue, quite nice and gentle. And I think they'd marry, because what I'm trying to do with that is that's got this it's almost sweetness, but not sweet, if you know what I mean. And then the saltiness of the Cashel. Perfect.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that only leaves us
scoring.
Okay. Well, let me just bring the scorecard along.
Okay, John. So this is going to be an unusual one for me because, as I've said, as someone who's interested in wine, I think this is a very complex wine. It's got so much going on about it. There's so many layers in there. It's really interesting to get in there. The smell, the taste, the texture of that. You know, it's an interesting wine. It's also $7.99, which again cannot be ignored. I know John can't ignore. It's just a touch creeper. But I feel this deserves, personally from me, I'm going to go,
Okay, I'm going to go 83.
Spot on, John. 83. Really? 83. Again, it's just got all those things that tick boxes. But I'm still questioning whether I like it. But I mean, 83 is a decent score.
I think whether you like it or not, you haven't exactly left a lot left.
No, it's always the same, isn't it? When it's that thing when you want to, you just want to know that's it.
Yeah.
What was that?
Was it really like that?
Yeah.
And you start questioning your memory, and
So, very, very good. Very, very well done.
Yeah, and really interesting wine. If you get a chance to try this, please do let us know your comments below. You know, if you haven't tried any Riesling, then this is a really amazing wine to taste. And if ever you've been keen to be able to hear people talk about petrol on Riesling and you could never get it, buy this bottle, and I'm sure you will will smell petrol or diesel.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys. So I guess that leaves us to say we look forward to seeing you next time. Subscribe if you can, and if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and press the little bell thing, and that'll remind you when we've launched another video. So until next time, guys, we really look forward to seeing you there. Chin chin.
Chin chin.